everybody, it's Kat and Sid. A couple weeks ago we made a video of the two of us speaking Chinese together, and Sid made fun of me a lot during that video. But today we're going to take revenge on Sid and we're going to go over some of the common mistakes that he makes when he's speaking English. So it might seem like these mistakes are pretty easy to avoid, especially when you're writing, but the thing is, it's really different when you're writing versus when you're speaking.
Right.
It's much easier to avoid making mistakes when you're writing because you can kind of think about it more. But when you're speaking, you kind of have to improvise a little bit. It's much easier to make these kind of mistakes. But if you learn how to avoid these mistakes, it's going to be much easier to make your English sound natural, besides like pronunciation, which is also very important. So in my little notebook here, I made a list of all the mistakes that Sid makes all the time. A and the articles, missing or misusing them.
Sometimes I'm just like speaking too fast and just forget. The thing is, like, when I write, I remember to put those words.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
So even it's just like a small little thing, but it makes like a huge difference when you're speaking.
It does make it sound a lot more natural. I notice it, I'm like, stupid. Just kidding, you're smart. Mixing up he and she.
Oh my god, yeah, of course.
This seems to be very common.
Right.
Even my teacher sometimes does it. Although I feel like she's better than you, right?
Because she speaks slow.
Yeah, yeah. But like that one does make a big difference.
Right.
Because people will definitely notice. When you want to say dialect, you always say dialogue. And I've heard other people make this mistake too.
Even I heard this mistake from other people.
Right. You get confused sometimes between, for example, like bored versus boring.
No?
Or excited versus exciting.
What do you mean? Exciting thing. I'm excited.
You do this sometimes.
No?
You're like, I'm so boring.
I didn't even notice.
You have trouble saying TH.
Say some word.
Thick.
Thick. Thick.
Smoothie. Say it really, really fast. Smoothie, 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 smoothie.
Smoothies.
You're saying smoothie.
Smoothie. Right?
Uh-huh.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Smoothie.
It sounds funny though.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I should just think of thank you when I say those TH
Yeah.
words. Thank you. Thick.
That's actually good. Like you don't want your tongue to come all the way out of your mouth.
Good.
Where
Thank
it's
you.
like
Thick. Oh.
pretty good.
Smoothie.
Smoothie is a little tough.
Yeah.
It's a little tough. So sometimes instead of like I'm gonna do blah blah blah, you're just like I gonna do blah blah blah.
I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do
Sometimes when you're speaking really fast, it's very much like I'm gonna do this.
Shit.
You do that.
It sounds cool.
No, it sounds not
I'm
cool.
gonna.
I don't think it sounds cool.
In order to change the habit of that mistake, I feel like I need to like begin to speak slower.
More slowly.
More slowly.
Yeah. That's a mistake that native English speakers make a lot, was like adverbs. A lot of people say like real quick. Should be like really quick. That kind of mistake doesn't really matter so much if you're speaking. That kind of thing you can kind of ignore and it kind of sounds more natural.
Right.
What English mistakes should you make to sound more like a native speaker?
Yeah.
We can make that video. So what I always say is, oh, I'm getting dressed. Like I gotta get dressed. But what you usually say is like, I gotta put clothes on.
Yeah.
But to me, I feel like most people would say, get dressed. Maybe that's just me.
Then put clothes on is not natural?
I mean, it could be natural. But personally, my personal opinion is, get dressed sounds more natural. You almost never say stuff. You always say thing or things. I feel like stuff is something that people say a lot.
Oh, yeah. But you can't write stuff.
Yeah, stuff is not really
right?
good for writing in like homework or something. It sounds very informal.
Right. I have things to do, so I should say I have stuff to do.
I think it sounds very natural and authentic within like our age group.
Yeah.
Like American college students.
Yeah.
I think it sounds very authentic.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let us know what you think in the comments, like what mistakes do you guys make or you hear from other people or whatever. Please repost this video, that'll be very helpful for us. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. I already said that, right? Anyway, bye bye, 再见!